kick off this new YouTube channel, I'm going to give you a bit of a rundown of who I am, what I'm doing here, and how I ended up, well, stood in the field talking to you. I'm Harry. I've been making films for about 10 years now, which is kind of wild to say out loud, honestly. The path here has not been exactly a straight line. I didn't climb the typical crew ladder and work my way up. I just sort of figured it out as I went and made a lot of mistakes, learned a lot, messed up things, tried again, and somewhere along the line, it started to make sense. Over the years, I've done a bit of everything: directing, shooting, freelancing, just wearing whatever hat needed to be worn at the time. And if there's one big thing that I've taken from all of it, is that there's no one way to make it in this industry. No blueprint, no right way of doing it. Everyone's route looks different. Mine has just been all about staying adaptable, chasing creative freedom, and occasionally winging it. For a few years, I started and ran my own production company, built it from the ground up. It was exciting, it was intense, and for a while I thought it was everything that I wanted. But somewhere along the way, I realized that running a business, stepping into the role of building essentially a brand, it started pulling me away from the actual filmmaking part, the creative stuff, and that's where I hit a bit of a wall. Here was when a tiny little cloud of burnout floated over me and was following me for a good year. I stepped back, I took a break, I did a bit of traveling, started to reconnect with my life outside of work for a while. I was still picking up film jobs here and there, but mentally I wasn't really in it. I didn't feel like a filmmaker anymore, not in the way that I used to when it all felt new, exciting, and full of potential. And that kind of brings me to now, this channel. It's really just me trying to reconnect with what I actually love about filmmaking, the creative part, the storytelling, the experimenting, to have a space where I can share my experiences, to reflect on everything that I've been through and everything moving into the unknown of this ever-changing industry. But more than that, it's about finally getting out of my own way and making space to do something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. Don't get me wrong, I am still aiming to build and work further in film, shooting shorts, narratives, and building that bigger vision. But also, I know it's time to carve out my own lane. Like they say, if the space doesn't exist, you build it. And if you felt the same pressure and wait until things are ready, maybe this can be a bit of a push. I'm stepping into it myself, even if it's rough around the edges, probably because it will be. But thank you so much for being here at the beginning. Let's see where it goes.